case you haven't been paying attention to our Games of 2015's features, let me just lay it out for you that last year was a fantastic year for games, but 2016 is already looking set to rival it. So we thought we'd put together our list of the top 3 anticipated games of the coming year. We start the year off with a bang, with XCOM 2 coming out at the start of February. This sequel to the 2012 title, XCOM Enemy Unknown, reprises the same fantastic, fast-paced, turn-based combat. Set 20 years after the first title, it seems mankind lost the war and Earth is now under the control of its alien invaders. With some humans collaborating with their otherworldly overlords through the puppet government advent, opinion has begun to turn, and now many believe that the invaders came in peace, with the military group XCOM attacking first. You know the truth, however, and taking control of the Avenger, a mobile XCOM command base, you can build your forces, strike back, free humanity, and reclaim the Earth. The same fantastic turn-based gameplay is set to return, only with a healthy injection of speed to keep the pace up as you fight your way through the enemy ranks. You'll have to face veteran forces like the grey psionic sectoids and the tall human-like thin men, while also learning how to tackle new foes such as the Viper. With the story always having been secondary to the procedurally generated strategic action, it's hard to imagine just what XCOM 2 will add. But I, for one, am excited to see exactly what Firaxis have added to the game over the last 3 years. Even when the Mafia franchise was fresh and relevant, I never paid much attention to it. But all that changed last year when Mafia III was announced at E3. If you haven't seen the trailer, it's a chilling monologue delivered by Leighton Clay, the game's protagonist. He talks about the struggle of growing up as a mixed-race child in the 50s, about acceptance and the true meaning of family. But he's not some Italian-American mobster. He's a Vietnam vet who was part of a black gang in New Orleans until the mob killed everything he loved. Now Clay is out for revenge, and he'll be refusing any offer the mob tries to make. The open world gameplay promises to offer you the freedom to explore the unique city of New Orleans and the surrounding bayou as you prepare to overthrow the Italian family's grip on your home. Expect to drive around in plenty of period appropriate flivvers and make use of lots of cover as you fire off your vintage heaters at all who stand in your way. Although apparently stealth and fisticuffs will still be an option. Moving the classic gangster action of 50s New York and Chicago to 60s New Orleans is an interesting move, but also one that allows the developer to experiment with America during a cultural revolution. We can't be certain it will pay off, but we can be certain that a 1960s licensed soundtrack will be amazing. It's hard not to be excited at the prospect of diving back into Deus Ex's future dystopia cyberpunk world, but that's exactly what Deus Ex Mankind Divided is going to offer. Like the last installment, Human Revolution, this game follows the cybernetic augment Adam Jensen. But while Human Revolution dealt with Adam's own emotional and physical discomfort of being forced into his augmentations, Mankind Divided is set to deal with society's struggle to accept the ever-increasing number of augmented people in their midst. A situation Adam must deal with directly in his new role as covert anti-terrorist operative, while also trying to decide whose side he's really on. And he's going to have a lot to deal with. In the 2 years since the last game, the augments have become understandably upset at their persecution at the hands of society and governments. This has resulted in an extremist movement that sees terrorism as their only recourse. Luckily, in his new anti-terrorism role, Adam's going to have access to loads of new upgrades, equipment, and weapons, all of which can be acquired throughout the course of the game. This includes a gun that looks as customizable as Adam himself, and a nanomachine shell that will construct itself around Adam to protect him from any harm. In trailers, this has seemed to be a mixed blessing, with the new abilities having allowed for some exciting cover-based shootouts, but having created a worrying focus on action. That said, we hold out hope that Mankind Divided will offer the same amount of RPG-style choice in how to deal with situations as the previous game, and not just turn the franchise into another cover-based action shooter. Of course, this is just a fraction of the games that are coming out in 2016, and I, for one, cannot wait for Tomb Raider 3 when it releases later this month, and Dark Souls 3 when it releases in April. And that's it for Click Swipe Play this week, and we know that we missed a load of games this year that you're probably excited about, so let us know what they are in the comments below. I'll see you next time.